Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see who died. See, talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk. I can really give up.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start the drive with Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Motion man left is Kirk. On first down, Rodgers. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw is Rodgers. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. This ball complete to Durham. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Seven, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
In motion, the tight end. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Up the middle, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In motion left, Hardman. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Able to push his way through. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Second down and 4. In motion left, Hardman. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They're going to look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that film like, okay, I can stand up with it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robbie Okereke coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle with Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This now a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Room to maneuver at the 35. The 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That's caught by Durham. Touchdown, Giants. Payne Durham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point safely through. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
There he goes right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 127 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.